Today on Suncoast View, Sarasota City Commission put a pause on a potential tax increase for business owners. The reason why might surprise you. We'll discuss.
The summer season is just around the corner, so we're hitting St. Armand's Circle for summer shopping and some of the greatest deals.
And I'm Linda Carson. Goodwill, Minnesota is partnering with young musicians for a very good cause. We've got a special performance in today's Sounds of the Suncoast. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
And welcome to the show, and a big welcome to Veronica Brandon Miller. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. I love being on the show.
We love having you.
When you're here.
I love her outfits. Look at this. She's got stars, and they match perfectly. I can't believe it.
And guess what? Goodwill.
Wait for it. We knew it was coming. No, it looks like you got your sea legs back, or I guess you got them off, so to speak. And are we still rocking? She just got off a cruise.
Yes, a Goodwill Ambassador cruise. So that was a great time.
Where'd you go?
We went to Cozumel. So we only had the one stop, but it was a nice
Poor
long
dear.
weekend. And here's some of the group wearing the I Love Goodwill t-shirts. We had about a tad over 50.
Ooh.
And oh yeah, it was a great group, and we partied. Pretty much that's what we did. I can say anything else, but really we partied.
The group that
spread
volunteers
goodwill.
together stays together.
Exactly.
What a nice way to honor all of the great volunteers.
I'd love
Yes.
to volunteer now. Maybe we should sign up.
I know you are going to see your numbers go up now after this. Well, what a nice thing, and we're very happy to have you here. We are also very happy to see who is in the kitchen. We have Chef Rocky from Yo Sushi. Yo,
Hello.
Rocky, what are we making today?
We are making chicken karahe. It's Japanese chicken nuggets that's been marinated in garlic, ginger, sake, soy sauce, a little salt, a little pepper.
Sounds like they were busy.
Good.
Yeah. All good ingredients. We're excited to have them. Well, we are excited to join you later on in the show. So Stephanie is off today, but I'm very happy to be up here with you. And I wanted to bring you a little something. And you know they have that, what you were doing on this day on Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't doing anything very exciting in these last couple of years on this day.
That's because you were here.
Yes, well, then it was
Pretty
all
exciting.
exciting. But on this day in history, I did find on May 16th, 1929, the first Academy Awards ceremony took place.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so sound in movies was brand new, but so most of the nominees were all silent films, though. And the film The Jazz Singer, which we're seeing here, one of the first big talkies, it was not allowed to be nominated. They said that it wasn't fair to let movies with sound compete against silent films.
Against real movies.
So they disqualified this movie.
Well, look at that.
Yes, well, we've come a long way. But Charlie Chaplin got a special award that year, and this was back in the day, too. When they first started, they would tell the winners, so you knew going to the dinner whether or not you
That
won.
you already won. Wasn't
And you're
a
walking in
surprise.
like,
I am it. Hello.
Compose your face so you wouldn't
Yes.
cry.
Well, they were silent actors, so it was probably, you know,
I
surprise.
wonder if they got the awards in silent.
Right, they just thanked with their hands. A little fun trivia, a little fun fact today, and the Academy Awards certainly have come a little further. Now we have sound. All right, well, it is time.
color.
Yes, thank goodness. It's time for our first hot topic. Sarasota businesses could see higher taxes in the very near future, but where will that money go? Well, that's the latest problem that city business owners could face, but not until later this year. Sarasota City Commissioners were voting on a 5% business tax increase that could generate an additional $47,000 in annual revenue. Now, this would be on top of the $937,000 tax revenue. In a meeting Monday night, City Commissioners put a temporary pause on the tax increase, saying that they would like more time to clarify what this extra money would actually be used for. Some officials say that this increase is necessary to keep up with inflation, while others have said that this could really harm local businesses. So what do you think? I mean, do you think our businesses are already struggling enough, or is this
$47,000,
increase?
that's not a lot.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
but
so
it's
I
a
don't
lot to
understand.
the individual
That's
businesses.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The city of Sarasota has like a budget in the millions. You know, $47,000 to hurt your businesses that are already struggling with all of these other expenses. I think they should just not do this.
And it will hurt your city if those businesses go under. So we really need to support them. So
know.
give the guys a chance.
Exactly. I feel the same way. They're struggling. We were always saying, buy local, but yeah, let's tax you a little bit more. No,
Yeah.
I don't.
That's so generous of you, because they'd go to Goodwill if those stores downtown closed.
Well, and to Bobette's point, it isn't a great amount of money,
Yeah.
but it will be to each individual business owner. When we
Yes.
look at our local business owners, they're typically small businesses, and with 1 or 2 employees, if that, it will hurt them.
Yeah, and you
People-
see a lot go out. Every year you see some on Main Street go under.
For many small businesses, it's not just you have the rent they have to pay, then you have like payroll taxes, this kind of taxes, health insurance. Those things are expensive. Those are the things that keep a business from thriving. You know, it's not that they're making money, they're just not making enough to cover all of those extra taxes and fees. So why add an extra $3,000 to come up to $47,000 for a city that doesn't really need it?
And they, like they said, they don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
And
Right.
right now they spend money on a lot of things that aren't necessary. Cut back somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I was also very happy to see that the 2 new commissioners that were just elected were very vocal in saying, nope, not yet. So I thought, good for you. They're not going to waste any time. They're
Yeah, because usually you hesitate to speak up until you sort of get the feel of the place.
Yeah, so it could, you know what, it could be nice representation, we'll see, but they will vote on it later on in the summer. Well, people say that there are 3 numbers, speaking of numbers, that can predict the likelihood of divorce. Those numbers are your credit score. More than 40% say that number impacts a relationship long term, and Federal Reserve Board research backs it up. The higher your credit score, the less likely that you'll split from your partner, and vice versa. The study found couples with the lowest initial average scores are 2 to 3 times more likely to separate than the couples with higher scores.
Oh yeah, because there's stress in the relationship.
Although that didn't work for
I was
Bobette.
going to say that. It wasn't credit score that caused our issues. There was a lot of other issues.
Well, have you seen that differences in scores may also affect? You know, if you have somebody who has very bad credit who is partnering up with someone who has great credit,
Yes,
have you seen where that can be an issue?
really bug me.
I think it's a conflict sometimes because you have to teach a person a little about how to be a better spender. And if a person isn't a good spender and they just like to waste, then chances are their credit score may be a little bad or poor, considering. But I hear financial issues are, big in marriages, but I think other issues are just bigger.
Yeah.
I feel like just living with another human being is hard.
An impossible situation.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
you're from different cultures, you're from different backgrounds. Like, what do you mean you're going to leave your shoes right there? I don't understand.
And when you say different cultures, Bud was from Pennsylvania and I was from Georgia. Our biggest fight was, you're supposed to put the Christmas tree up 2 weeks before Christmas. And he said, no, you're supposed to put it up on Christmas Eve. Every year we almost came to blows over this.
And how
that
many
is
years
true,
was
Vicki.
that?
35.
Who won out in the end? I want to know. When
Oh,
did the
we
tree-
always had that tree up 2 weeks before Christmas.
you did it.
Well, and it's not to say that someone with bad credit is a bad person, but there is something about the idea of your credit might reflect the way you make a lot of choices. So it could affect negatively, if
Yeah.
you're not a planner or.
It's just the conflict of, no, you're not going to buy that.
And then having somebody tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in our house, we have kept it separate because I learned spending on the field, so to speak. I learned how to manage a budget on the field. So.
That's good that you don't try to manage his too. then.
No. Well, he's better at it. So.
That's probably why he wants it separate.
Exactly. Well, many singles, speaking of marriage, say that they are waiting to tie the knot until they meet the one. Well, what if the one is yourself? A new trend,
Marry yourself.
you're going to love this. It's called sologamy, also known as self-marriage. It's been quickly gaining popularity in the U.S. and in Canada. People celebrate their independence and self-compassion in a ceremony, complete with a ring and followed by a honeymoon. Some sologamists, as they're called, are open to dating and eventually getting married to someone else, as self-marriage is still not recognized as a union by the law. All right,
What are you
do
looking
think?
for, a tax deduction or something?
I know.
You're
This
still
is
getting
just
your
a
own
person
credit.
being selfish. It's just
Yes.
a way to say, you know what, I don't want to compromise or work with other people.
And then I want everybody to come and give me presents. I want a
Yes.
ceremony.
Well, they have referenced, as
Can I
this
go
trend has grown, they've referenced an old episode of Sex and the City where, Carrie Bradshaw chose to register for herself. She registered for a pair of shoes, and she said, all the money I've spent on my friends' baby showers and wedding showers.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So nothing wrong with the
We're all
idea.
going to get married. No, I'm anti-marriage now anyway, so now I'm going to just marry myself.
I mean, the sentiment behind it I like, right? You're saying, I am enough, I can take care of myself, I support myself. But You don't need to call it a
Okay,
marriage.
Yeah,
All right, well,
and
being
I'm not looking.
Okay,
I am not
no,
looking.
being serious, I don't think this is a good idea. Seriously, I think this is just being selfish, and it's just a way, because I think one of the things with marriages is you have to work with another person, and that is a lot of effort. And people just sometimes don't want to put forth that effort anymore. So this is just that person saying, I don't want to put forth that effort.
Right.
I
Well,
think that's me saying that too. I don't want to put forth that effort anymore. It's hard to be married.
Yeah.
well, but buy yourself a ring, take yourself on a trip, but it's not a marriage.
No.
Let's-
Yeah.
And taking all those photographs with her, like,
It's just
I love it.
ridiculous.
That is hysterical. Registering,
I
well,
feel
at
like
least
my
you...
friends would do this. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, I'd celebrate your reception, but, Well, there is nothing worse than heading out for the night and realizing that you forgot to charge your phone. A new group, though, of pay-as-you-use power bank sharing companies are all about keeping your battery going. Their offerings range from tabletop-based chargers to actual power banks that you can take for a time and then return to a central station. Now, this started in China, but now it's all over the West Coast. Analysts say it's the next hot business opportunity, and we actually found this in Disney World when we were in Orlando. So, how obsessed are you all with keeping a charge on your phone?
I am. I have the little battery, extra battery that I carry everywhere.
I have a plug-in on my phone that I can actually plug it in my purse, so I'm not going to run out.
Oh.
Of course, I
My
have
phone
to
is-
remember to plug that in every 3 days.
I have all those things, and my phone is always dead. I refuse to carry it with me. I refuse to charge it. I don't know what it is. I just don't want to be tethered to it. I want to be able to say, oh, my phone died. I just,
Like forced freedom,
yeah,
right?
I'm
Well,
sorry.
My phone doesn't die, but I forgot it and left it home today.
So if you need Linda, right,
Yeah.
call the station.
Call Babette.
Well, my phone's always dead.
I heard a TED Talk a few years ago, and they said the future currency is going to be storage and power. Because we all, we need to store our digital things, and we need battery power. So maybe there's something to it if we're phone obsessed.
That's true. I mean, but most people are. Like, you cannot go 5 minutes without looking at your phone.
If I get
and
under
picking up.
20%, I start to get nervous, like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm going to be stranded.
Mine is I'm going to be chased by a serial killer, so I have got to get this phone charged.
What is wrong with you people? I just think my phone is going to be dead, and worst case scenario, have to ask the stranger to use their phone.
And then it's their germs.
See, now we're-
Oh my
Yes.
God.
trouble all over. All right, well, you're going to want to charge
What
your
did you
phone
do
for this
before
next
What did
opportunity.
you do before cell phones?
We
I
just
have
waited.
no idea.
Everybody had to be on time. That was it. Well, you're going to want to charge your phone for this next opportunity. Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus has only a handful of performances left. Well, now we can all enjoy the final show no matter where we are. Feld Entertainment is announcing it will broadcast the final performance of The Greatest Show on Earth on Facebook Live. Now, that's a pretty modern move for such a traditional show. Ringling began in the 19th century, but is going out on a very 21st century medium. The show will also be streamed on the Ringling Brothers homepage as well, giving people who have never seen the circus a final chance without buying a ticket. I don't know, it feels kind of bittersweet, doesn't it?
I'm wondering
does.
where those people are going to get jobs. Because they're very, very good at what they do.
Other circuses.
Well, Circus Soleil.
Yeah, there's
I
other
mean,
circuses
yeah.
out there.
Well, and we certainly have Circus Sarasota, thankfully, still going very, very strong here on the Suncoast. And I know Feld is announcing other shows, but it is sad. You've people that have carried on their family tradition for years and years, and this could be the end.
Well, or a whole new circus might come out of
Something
this.
will happen.
I feel like
Somebody
that's
will
what's gonna
start
happen.
one that stays in one place, so the performers don't have to travel.
Yeah.
It's a
'Cause
destination, so
a
people
destination
come.
circus.
Oh, I like that.
That's
Well,
a good
let's start
idea.
it.
It's a business
All right.
opportunity.
In a Goodwill
Drop
parking
the
lot.
papers.
there you go.
Drop the papers. Let's just hope we don't get taxed. All right, well, 2017 has brought some very strange trends. Admittedly, we have fidget spinners, the unicorn frappuccinos. I think we might have just topped them all. All right, listen up. It is time for the male romper.
I saw this yesterday.
I am obsessed. The Romp Him, as it's called, is a Kickstarter project that just surpassed its $10,000 goal, and it's well on its way to going on sale very soon. The design boasts an adjustable waist, zipper fly, and of course, deep front pockets.
This is ridiculous.
A Romp Him will cost $119, and early adopters can get them at a discounted price. What do you think?
They
Not
look
many
like
people can wear
onesies.
those.
Okay, who's
They
ever
look like
worn a
onesies.
romper?
Oh,
I like
When you
onesies.
raise your hand, It okay, you know what I'm
Everything
talking
So
about?
there's some
Everything goes up.
design
Yes.
issues that might not have been thought out for the male body.
Yeah,
I cannot imagine a guy wearing that.
Not many male bodies can handle a romper. This would be 1 in 10 maybe. So it'd be good for you, Joey, but
it's
I
not
don't know.
just the physical aspect of it. It looks atrocious.
I love it. I
You
love
want
it.
this?
Well, I'm not a very good model of the rest of the male species for what we'd wear, but I think it's amazing. I've always said that men should have a version of a sundress for when it gets so hot and we need a little breeze everywhere. So I'd rock around
So a
them.
skirt would do that, but I don't know about a romper.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll keep my arms down.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, saved in the nick of time. When we come back, are you cost conscious? Well, we're going to find out exactly how much with Money Matters.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your happy hour forecast. Not too happy for some drivers along Cortez Bridge throughout the afternoon. Since about 1:30 it has been malfunctioning, but the last 10 minutes or so it is now showing actually it being open and traffic smoothly going across the bridge. So we'll have a complete update on that coming up at 5 o'clock, obviously, with that traffic jammed up all day long along the Cortez Bridge. But again, as I mentioned, it is now back in full effect. We have a sea breeze that's developed. You can see that line right there working its way through central Manatee County. It's not rain, but that's just a difference in temperature as it moves into the east. Our record high tying 94 degrees today at the Sarasota Bradian Airport as that sea breeze runs into some of that east wind that's now moving through parts of Hardee and DeSoto counties. We'll start to see a few isolated cells pop up later on this evening. With a lot of dry air still in place, so we're not anticipating a lot of rainfall. 1 or 2 lone showers not out of the question through this evening. More in your forecast coming up at 5.
When it comes to household spending, practice doesn't always make perfect. And even though we think we're being cost conscious, sometimes we're being cost clueless. That's why in today's Money Matters, our financial expert and ABC 7 business commentator Richard Stern is going to test our knowledge on using household items. All right, Richard, we're going to play a little game where we rank items from
the most expensive to the least expensive.
All right, so it's a
And these
cost
are
challenge.
all 1 gallon.
Okay.
Now the only qualifier is the gasoline, and let's just share what we've got: a gallon of 2% milk, a gallon of drinking water, a gallon of regular gas as priced by AAA in the state of Florida, and a gallon of Hawaiian Punch.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So you guys go ahead. I want the most expensive one down there, and then all the way down to the least expensive.
Huh.
I know
Yeah, I think
water
this
is
is
the
the most
cheapest.
expensive.
We know this. That's, I think, is some milk. It's got to cost more than water.
I was thinking gas. But
Well, gas-
I don't know.
What?
Gas is like
$2.11
$2.11.
or
Okay.
something.
All right.
And this would be like
We have
$2.30.
music,
I
ding,
think-
ding, ding.
This would be $3 something.
So
And how about the water? How much? I don't buy
I-
water.
I
How
don't
much
get
know.
it
is
for
water?
99 cents or sometimes
Yeah,
even
it's like
49 cents.
Yes,
Whoa.
water is the cheapest, but I don't think this is right. I think a gallon of gas is $3.
No,
No,
you're
I
buying
just got one for
You're buying
$2.11.
extra.
Oh, okay.
Are they
Oh,
pumping
yeah,
it for
yeah.
you?
Are you comfortable with this, or do you want to switch it around?
I don't know. What
That
do you
doesn't
think?
sound good.
I'll stay.
We've never
remember
bought that. That's
sugar.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that-
always spending
You're
more.
paying later.
Yeah, well, that too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, are we ready for
We're
the big
ready.
reveal?
wanna
Can we
Wait a minute.
switch? Can we
You can switch whatever you
milk?
want.
Milk with this?
Yeah.
I don't agree with this.
I don't.
No, you guys
I
don't?
abstain.
Please.
For those of you playing the
Please
game at
no.
home, good luck, because we're certainly not. Are we now in
Milk
agreement?
is like $4.
Well, that would make it
right.
the most expensive. right?
Yes, it would.
All right, let's take a look. There it is, the most expensive.
Oh, you're
Milk.
right. You're right.
$3.69, Bobeth. You saved the day. Nice going.
Wow.
Now, what's the second most expensive? And the answer is gas.
Told you people.
So you got that wrong.
But that's not today.
Got to
I just
switch
got
gas. Sorry, gas
Yes,
becomes.
today.
Gas is there.
I got
Now,
gas this morning.
what do we have next? Next we have Hawaiian Punch,
punch. Oh,
$1.69.
That was so cheap.
And last but not least, we have drinking water at $1.19. Now that
Spending.
Well, we
bought,
got,
bought all these things at Publix on Sunday, so
Oh,
that's
okay,
the
all
current price. You may be able to get them at different prices, but that is the correct order. Milk is the most expensive. Gas, now we did this at the very beginning of the Suncoast View when we first started, and gas was far and away the most expensive.
wow.
Gas
So we're
was at
moving
that
in the
time
right
was
direction.
over $4 a gallon.
Oh my goodness.
Remember that? Not
3
that
years
long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just 3 years ago.
So we'll do this periodically and see what
Yes.
changes.
Well, you know, when you talk about popular items that we spend, there's also popular stocks that
Really?
that we would like to see how those are doing.
All right, we call them the FANG stocks, F-A-N-G, but for the purposes of having our viewers understand, we're going to have 2 A's Amazon, and Apple. So let's go take a look and see how the FANG stocks have been doing, and we'll probably do this every week. There's Facebook. Year to date, Facebook is up by 20%. Now, in the last 52 weeks, from May 16th of last year through yesterday, the stock is up 22%. So the performance, both year to date and 1 year, almost identical, and certainly 20% return is more than acceptable.
And we're all using it, so
There
we're all
you go.
making that
Right, we're
happen.
I think you might be using the next one as well. Let's take a look. That's a company called Amazon. So far this year, remember, this is the middle of May, the stock is up by 26%. And in the last 52 weeks, the stock is up by 36%.
Oh my goodness.
And some say that at $960, it's on its way to $1,000 a share.
Oh, I
so I guess
bet, yeah.
we'll find that out. Now, a company we also use every day, or at least most of us do, Apple. Apple year to date is up 34% in 5 months. And in the last 52 weeks, Apple is up by 64%.
Wow.
So if you think you're seeing a company that's operating in all cylinders, I think I'd have to agree. Now, we have an N in FANG, do we not? The N is Netflix.
Oh, no.
Year to date, up 24%. In the last 52 weeks, Netflix is up by 74%. How's that for performance?
That's
And we have a G. The G is Google.
We know they're doing
Up 19% so far this year, and year to date in the last 52 weeks, up 32%. So in hindsight, the worst performer of those 5 is up 20%.
Wow.
And need I say, that's pretty darn good performance.
Yeah, that's beating the
take it. You take
S&P.
that in your portfolio?
You're beating the S&P with that. Well, thank you so much, Richard. Now we know what to buy at the store
There you
and
go.
what stocks we should have invested in.
That's right, exactly right.
All right, next we're taking the Suncoast to the new heights. We're going to learn what it takes to be a pilot on the Suncoast. We'll be right back. What are you gonna drink?
The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. They're my savior. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah, yeah.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
The Suncoast is home to many pilots and planes, but sometimes I wonder as a passenger just how safe I am up there in the air. It's a common question around here, so we asked Dr. Bradley Hupp, a senior aviation medical examiner, to tell us how pilots are tested mentally and physically. Now, we have a number of flight schools around here. A lot of people love to fly. do they have to be tested for this physically and mentally?
Yes, Linda. All pilots have to meet certain criteria to become a pilot. I guess the first thing that they need to do is they need to go through a physical examination to prove that they're healthy and capable of flying.
Those of us in the back seat would like to know that.
Yes, exactly.
So, where can you take these physical exams?
Well, I'm a senior aviation medical examiner. We're called AMEs. There's just a few of us in the area. We're trained by the Federal Aviation Administration as designees to perform exams on pilots, and we basically determine if a pilot is physically healthy and capable of flying.
Are there any things you look for, like being able to see, move your hand?
20/20 vision.
Yeah, like what are you
Yeah,
looking
we've all
for?
heard 20/20 vision is the standard. Is that still the case? Is that even true?
Those are good questions. To be a first-class pilot, which is your typical airline pilot, you do have to have 20/20 vision. Now that can be with glasses or with contacts, so you can't be blind, obviously.
That's good
so,
to know.
Makes sense.
Good to
We
know.
like
Yes,
that.
yes. So, there's some other things that you need. You need to be healthy. I mean, you can have some minor health issues, but as long as you're overall healthy, you can be found capable to fly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, at my age, is there an age limit? Is it too late for me?
No, there's no age limit to fly. As long as you are determined to be physically healthy and able to perform the duties as a pilot. There are restrictions as far as how young you can fly. Actually, at age 16.
Wow.
Yep, you can solo a plane at age 16. You can get your license by the time you're 17.
Wow.
And,
before you can drive.
There you go.
I was actually flying when I was probably 13 and 14, flying with my father and my grandfather. So, yeah.
Well, how about the commercial pilots?
Well, commercial pilots, they have restrictions as far as their flying. I think the new rules now with the FAA is that they can fly up until the age of 65, and then I think they're forced to call it quits.
Unfair.
Yes,
What about chronic things like diabetes, or does that interfere with it?
Well, you can fly if you have certain health problems, just because you have diabetes or maybe you have high blood pressure or things like that. Obviously, the Federal Aviation Administration wants to make sure that if you've got some of these diseases that you are managing them. And they don't want somebody up in the air that's going to be having a reaction, a diabetic reaction, or some kind of a medical issue.
Right.
So as medical examiners, what I do, we examine the patients and we determine that if they've got some health problems, that they are stable, and then that they are physically fit to fly, and hopefully we're keeping the skies safe.
And the ground.
And the ground safe, yes.
Because eventually they've got to come down.
Yes, right,
Thank you
that's
so
right.
much, Dr. Hupp. And for more information, you can go to their website, the Gulf Coast Medical Group. They'll be glad to hear from you. Next, we're going shopping on St. Armand Circle.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Nobody beats Subaru in service, quality, vehicle quality, and overall quality. And ALG named Subaru the 2017 top brand for residual value. Now lease the most fuel-efficient vehicle in its class, a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month. Or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. If you're just joining us, we have Chef Rocky from Yo Sushi in the kitchen. Rocky, I understand that there's a very special night of the week at Yo Sushi. Tell us about your Mondays.
Actually, it's an all-day thing. It's called Blue Monday. Every single Monday, we have $3.50 plates on the belt going around all day long. So anything you see on the belt, you just grab it. It's $3.50. It's the greatest value.
Yo Sushi, we just grab the plates that we like, and then we pay for them after.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless you want hot food, then you can just order that fresh, and we'll deliver it to you by hand.
Awesome. What a great reason to start off the week with you, but we will be finishing later on, joining you in the kitchen.
Fantastic.
Well, Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial start of summer. And it's also a great summer shopping weekend. That's why Barbara Pelosi, the owner of Just Because Boutique on St. Armand Circle, is here with a preview of what we can find on the Circle, all for the summer outings that we have. All right, welcome, Barbara. All right, when you think summer, you think barbecues, you think beach, you think all the things you want to be outdoors.
Right, and it's right around the corner. Memorial Day is next weekend, so you got to get ready.
All right, so what did you bring for us?
So we're going to start with Soma, which is a great store, and they not only do they have lingerie, but they have fabulous bathing suits. This is called a Miracle Bathing Suit, and you lose 10 pounds in 10 seconds.
Oh, yes.
It has a great fabric inside, so it really kind of holds you in, but you can still breathe. Which I like.
It's still see-through, though.
It's see-through. Yeah. They're cute. They're like, and the draping really camouflages the parts that you want camouflage. But they're cool. They're not. It does. And they're not farty looking. I mean, they're trendy little bathing suits. And then they also do the two-piece. And what's special with their two pieces is the tops are with your cup sizes, which a lot of places don't do. So if you're a C cup, D cup, you can get the top to fit you properly.
Yep, and it has bad me doing that, but yeah, it's
it holds the girls and it does what it's supposed to do, which I love. And then this is my favorite one. It's a dress that actually is a bathing suit.
Yes,
so you tie it up like a sarong when you want to go into the pool, and then when you come out, you just put it down, because when you're at a pool, you don't really want to be walking around.
Right.
You know, at someone's house, you want a little coverage. So this, I think, is...
Cover-ups usually look like cover-ups, and that looks like you could actually wear that out.
You can wear it out, and you don't need a cover-up. That's what I love about it.
I love that, because when you think bathing suits, sometimes they don't make it for everybody, and not everyone feels comfortable. So this is a way to get everybody involved and everyone in the water.
And you feel good about yourself. You can feel confident walking around the pool strutting yourself. So,
there you go.
All right, and then we have our entertaining. This is all melamine, so it's a type of plastic. It's dishwasher safe, which I think is great. It's sturdy, and the graphics on them look amazing. You wouldn't know. I mean, you wouldn't really know like plastic.
It doesn't. I thought it was ceramic.
Yep, everyone always thinks it's ceramic, and you don't care if it drops or bumps. Nothing's going to happen.
You can serve by the pool and not worry.
Perfect pool items. And then we have these super cute hedgehogs that are toothpick holders, so really kind of fun. They're all one of a kind. I think they're super cute.
I wanna hold one.
Yeah, I mean, they're really, really
at
cute.
it.
They're made out of clay. She's a neat American artist who makes them, so I think they're just fun. It's a great hostess gift, too.
Yeah,
if you're going to someone's
and
house.
their little faces.
They're little faces. They're darling.
And
they're
those of
all-
us that are dog lovers, you have some.
So these
linens.
flower sack towels are great. They have this one that's very Americana, so it's another nice hostess gift, but it doesn't put lint on your glasses. That's what I love about the flower sack. So there's no lint. So they really do a nice job with them.
That is
That
adorable.
is.
And
And
they're
they come with
cute.
different designs.
Different designs, everything from dogs and cats. Oh, and these are sparklers because you should have some sparkle at your party.
Really?
So they come with like 8 little sparkles in them each. So it's really so you can have a fun time when you're going.
You can wear a little bathing suit
Yeah,
dress and
bathing
little
suit,
sparklers by the pool.
Right.
I'm going to this party.
Yeah, it's a cool party. And then you need some shoes and like a handbag to go with your party outfit here. So this is Charleston shoe. They're all handmade. They're machine washable. So they're great for the beach and the pool. Who cares if they get wet? They're durable, comfortable. You know, you can go out to dinner after the beach with them. And they have these really cute clutches. They're watercolors that are then done on fabric.
Yeah, really nice.
And what's neat is the tassel is actually horsehair.
Oh,
Which is really cool. She's a neat artist.
yeah.
And they're great because you can get your phone, your keys, everything you need by the pool with you in that. And you can
And they're
still look good.
waterproof,
And they're waterproof. So it doesn't matter what
Here, let's
happens
pass
to
them down
them.
so they
So
can
even
touch.
if you
Sorry.
fall in the water, you're
right.
okay. Someone can, if you
Right.
fall in the bathing
If you
suit,
fall
can
in
go
the
get
water,
it.
because I think you should always look stylish, you know, when you're at the pool.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
And you know what's funny is that Stephanie's not here, but it feels like she is because there's still a little wedge wrapped
There's a
around
wedge. And those slingbacks are great too because you're never going to get a blister on your heel with them. They
I like
Which I
those.
love. And then the slide-on thongs too are just really cute.
They're nice.
Yeah. And they're fun. They're great for travel too. So I like that too. If I'm going to the hotel, it's just easy
Something
to do.
comfortable that you
Same
can walk
thing with
around
this too.
in.
You know, it's like a great hotel. You know, if you're at the
So
pool.
is it feeling like summertime setting up at St. Armand's Circle?
It is. Everyone has their summer out, so it's like you're ready to go on vacation. Graduations are coming, so it's
Yes.
you know outside time. So it's a great
Well,
time to
that's
go
really
shopping.
good.
Nice.
Speaking of a great time, of course, you know, it's
Right.
the third Thursday of
Thursday.
every month, and that means it's girls' night on the Circle.
Yeah.
So tell me, more shops participating?
We have more shops, so it's great. And last month we had a lot of mothers, daughters, granddaughters coming out, so the ladies are really coming out in droves. So we're having so much fun. And you want to look for that balloon too. And we have raffle prizes, so it's a great time. Plus that discount of 15%.
Yes,
so,
that's
All right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Really
because
awesome.
if you guys don't know, every Thursday on St. Armand's Ladies' Night, that means a ton of stores participating, giving a 15% discount, and on top of that, you get a probably other items and more people coming
Right.
in, and not just for shops, also restaurants.
Restaurants,
Yes,
yeah, we have a
great
lot of
restaurants.
restaurants. So you have your cocktail, you do some shopping. So perfect.
Have another cocktail.
Have another cocktail, walk around.
It helps with the shopping.
It does.
And the men are coming out too because they want to check out the ladies. So
Yeah,
it's
we are,
perfect.
and we want to pick out what we think we want for Father's Day.
Right. So yeah, that's around the corner too. So it's fun. It's a good time to start your
Nice.
summer entertaining and shopping.
Well, we have an idea what we're going to look for, so thank you so much, Barbara. Appreciate the
Thank
tips. Now I know what to go and get when I get to the Circle. I want all of this plus that. Let's just take it off.
You sound like me. I was shopping as I was collecting. So
All right, when we come back, a special Sounds of the Suncoast, thanks to Goodwill, Minnesota.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Come on in, welcome to our pad. Trust me, folks, you're in for a ride. I'm driving so relax. Unwind, leave your buckets all behind. Get ready to blow your mind. In Beatsville, don't be shy. Come and make the scene. Catch the crazy party inside. The hipsters here are gone. And dig, man, they're onto something big. Yeah, they're gonna flip your wig in Beatsville. Catch the gig in Beatsville.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what we're working on now for 5 o'clock. Another big shift on University Parkway at I-75. What drivers will see change at the diverging Diamond interchange later this week. Plus, a continuous firefight in Northport. Fire crews making some significant progress in containing the wildfire that's been burning now for 4 days.
Good check on our weather now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob.
Scott, some showers and isolated thunderstorms are possible this evening as a result of the west coast breeze meeting the east coast breeze now marching through central Florida right now. And again, insensitizes the radar a little bit. You can see that west coast breeze all the way inland now. As these showers run into this, you'll start to see some of that action build up into Manatee and Sarasota counties. We have another area of showers heading off toward Charlotte County too. So a little bit of rainfall for us this evening. More later this week. Details at 5.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice: choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
If you've ever had a bad night's sleep, call and price the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has so much more than other adjustables and still costs up to 50% less, featuring a rising adjustable pillow rest to support your head, neck, and shoulders, bedside power plugs, under-bed night lights, and more. So call and price one today for less, up to 50% less than Tempur-Pedic, Sleep Number, and other adjustables.
You get so much more and it still costs less. You gotta see how little they cost.
Call 1-800-774-8103. That's 1-800-774-8103. Call now.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice: choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
It's not easy being different when you're growing up. We all remember that. And that's especially true for the 2 million people in this country with autism. But we have good news from Goodwill. They are partnering with Music Compound to help people with autism. Jenny Townsend is here with Veronica to talk about their collaboration. Welcome, Jenny. We're so glad to have you today. And now, okay, what is Music Compound? I feel so dumb.
Don't feel dumb. Music Compound is an education facility in Sarasota. So we cater to all ages, any level, any interest. And we're on Cattleman Road, and we have 6,500 square feet of education studios.
Wow. So how can music help people with autism and things like that?
So there's numerous studies out there, and as you know, Goodwill is the leader in providing employment for people with disabilities or barriers to employment. And actually, the number of people in our Supported Jobs Plus program, which for disabilities, more than 50% are in the autism spectrum. So it's an aha moment when we read all this study about how music can help them pay attention better. They're more aware, they can communicate, and knowing Jenny and the Music Compound, it was a perfect partnership because we work with people with autism and they can enhance their well-being with music.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So how did you meet each other?
Well, we met each other. We had, Veronica actually was a guest judge on one of our recent talent shows, which Jennifer will be performing. She was actually one of the finalists. So we've known each other for years, but Veronica is a singer. She may not tell you, but she is. So I wanted her expertise on our panel. And so that's where it kind of started, right there.
And we're going to hear how it started. Now we have Jennifer is going to sing for us, right?
Yes.
This is her song?
This is her song.
An original song.
Yes.
So Jennifer, take it away.
When you were born, you didn't know your tears would never dry. When you were born, you didn't know that everybody dies. When you were born, you didn't know that love was gonna hurt. But you found out soon enough what loving's worth. As you get old, you have to leave the bad things in the past. As you get old, you gotta make the good times last. 'Cause life is short and time it's never slowing down. You got to live and laugh and love and spread your life around. Oh, oh, life is rough and sad and mean. Oh, oh, but there is beauty in between. Oh, 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 there are bullies everywhere. So surround yourself with love and faithful care.
Wow, Jennifer, that was great. Did you write that?
Yes.
That is a great song. It has a deep meaning. I like it.
Yes.
Was it about bullying?
Yes, it was. I was having a rough few days and some things had happened and that song the words just started coming to me.
It speaks for all of us. We all feel it in our heart. Thank you so much. Does it help you to be able to get it out like that?
Yes, definitely.
But
Well-
how exciting. How many instruments do you play?
Guitar, piano, ukulele, violin. Oh, 4 right now.
4 instruments. Wow.
And she writes her own music.
Oh my.
And
Well,
what an
if you-
inspiration to other people that have felt bullied and are feeling this right now to hear the song. What a
Yes,
great
it
thing.
helps. It resonates that you are not alone.
Not even just bullying. She said bad things happen, but you can find the good in between. That's everybody. Everyone have, downs in their life. So this is amazing that you are touching so many hearts.
Yes, it is.
She's an inspiration to so many.
Of course, you can find out more information about Goodwill and their programs and projects if you go to their website, and we'll be right back. But first, would you play a little bit more for us, Jennifer?
Sure.
Okay.
Be sure to get down, good Lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. And strictly bitch, she don't play around. Cover much ground, got game.
The Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio charmed us all and crippled the competition. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small.
I mean, really moves me.
Wonder.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
Alfa Romeo got a lot right with the Giulia. But the handling alone is sufficient reason to get one. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
All right, well, this is one of those household discussions that could leave us terrified at the end. So your dishwasher, right? The job of the dishwasher is to clean the dishes, so we probably shouldn't have to clean the dishwasher itself, right? Wrong. Over time, grease, food scraps, and soap scum will build up, and it becomes a breeding ground for germs, and it makes the appliance less effective. This is all according to home guru Bob Vila. If anybody would know, it would be him. Running it with a cycle with just vinegar or baking soda can help clean the inside. All right, how often should we do this? Get this, once a month.
Oh.
All right, now, Bobeth, I have to ask, are you grossed out by this? Because we know.
I knew this.
You did.
So not only do I clean my dishwasher once a month, I also leave the door open after a rinse cycle or after I use it so it can dry out and it doesn't mold.
That's brilliant.
So I have to, and I do that with my washer too. So if you have a front loader, you know, that gets that moldy smell, the key is to leave them open until it's completely dry.
Oh my gosh.
That's very good advice.
Anybody else clean? So Bobeth does. I think anybody else clean the dishwasher?
Well, I thought it cleaned itself when it washed dishes. It's got soap, it's got rinse water. What else could it need? Vinegar.
Yeah. Every now and then I throw 2 of the things in. So does that help?
Just so they can help each other out.
Exactly.
So one time I tried to clean my dishwasher with dishwashing liquid and not the actual soap, and it flooded my kitchen with soap. So I think I'm a little excessive with it. I won't do that part.
You can be too clean, I think.
All right, well, we will only be eating. We'll only be eating at your house from now on, not the rest of us. Or luckily, we will eat in the kitchen, and we have Rocky from Yo Sushi. We can't wait to join you. We'll be right back.
ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by 1 on any or all numbers and still win.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Haley Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. An aggravated animal cruelty case in Sarasota. Police say a man kicked and abused a pit bull puppy. The charges he now faces and how the dog is doing. And now taking a quick look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. Right now, traffic is backed up on I-75 in the northbound lanes. This is near Fruitville Road. Now, let's head over to Bob.
Haley, some showers developing along the East Coast sea breeze. Just 1 or 2 lone showers, but the West Coast breeze is rather active. You see it right there with a little bit of sensitivity to the radar added there. You can see that sea breeze is going to cause a few showers to pop up here and there. Not enough to help things out, but we could even see some moderate rainfall into western portions of Manatee and Sarasota counties. Lots of dry air, though, in place in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. It means the showers won't be all that tough and strong. As far as the temperature goes, it's 88 right now. More in your forecast at 5.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
These are our heroes. They have sacrificed so much to serve our country. And now Granny Nannies is truly honored to serve them. We're here and we're ready to help. Call us today.
But is it? It's really just the beginning, right? Have you written a book and want it published but don't know where to start? You're not alone. Page Publishing cuts through the confusion that most new authors face, like copyright protection, barcodes, printing, and digital uploading. We will get your book into bookstores now. We guide you through the publishing maze and help you distribute and sell your work in hard copy and ebook formats. That's right, we will digitize and place your book for sale on Amazon, Apple iBooks, and Google, offering it to millions. Don't waste another minute. Most publishers won't even look at new author submissions, but we're different. We review your book and provide you feedback in about a week. If we decide to publish your book, your work ends and ours begins. From copy editing and proofing to typesetting and book cover art, our team gets you into bookstores fast.
Call for your free author submission kit at 800-425-5308.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
Drive into Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota and discover big savings during the Drive and Discover event. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab for as low as $24,999. Or get more legroom and maximum comfort with a new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $10,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
At Granny Nannies, we provide your loved ones with the care they deserve, compassionate and experienced help right where you need it most, at home. Visit us at grannynannies.com.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Coming up Wednesday on Suncoast View, wedding bells will soon be ringing. We talk about this year's wedding trends and preview a Suncoast Wedding Expo perfect for all couples. A local Sarasota designer shows us her new grab-and-go summer collection made for throwing in a beach or weekend bag in a summer fashion preview. Plus, the Players Theater Kids preview Lion King Jr., and Chef Judy has the best barbecue on the Suncoast.
Welcome back. We're here with Chef Rocky from Yo Sushi.
Konnichiwa again. How are we doing, Suncoast?
We're good.
We're good. So tell me what you're making.
Today we're going to be making our chicken karaage. It's a Japanese chicken nugget that's been marinated in sake, soy sauce, garlic, and ginger. It's an ongoing theme that I've been demonstrating on the show. It's just one of my favorite flavor profiles. I'm all about layers of flavor. So this is a perfect representation of how we do that.
All right, we'll start with the first layer.
All right, first layer is we're going to start with the marinade. The marinade's pretty easy. It's just some garlic, some ginger. I'm going to show you how we prep ginger in the kitchen real quick if we don't use a peeler. Just use the sharp end of a knife and just scrapes off the ginger skin pretty quick. I recommend using extreme caution when you're doing this method.
Yes, that's a little scary.
You could be a pilot.
A lot of times we'll use the back end of a spoon is also a preferred method rather than using an actual vegetable peeler.
That might be a good idea.
But yeah, it's pretty easy stuff.
That
And
way
then,
you keep your
at the end you could just nip it off and then that's ready to go. But we're going to start, if you'd like to grate that ginger for me. That's going to be
Be careful.
essential part. Yeah, that's a pretty sharp edge right
I was
there.
going to hand her some sake, but I thought I should wait until she's done.
But that's okay. I'm all right, Joey. You can send it to me.
All right. We'll pass it.
All right.
Okay. All right.
And then what we have here is the chicken that's already ready to go, but I'm going to demonstrate how we do the actual marinade. That's actually plenty right there. Yeah, we're going to just add that to this cup and
So we put the ginger in
there. And then if you can just clear out this cup of garlic that you have right in front of you.
All right, so garlic.
So it wasn't enough. Really.
It's just really, really wet.
Bad. Have some sake.
All right, so garlic, what else?
And then we're going to add this soy sauce. Now, incidentally, if you make this at home and you use a gluten-free soy sauce, because we're dredging it in corn flour, it would render it gluten-free. So it's a gluten-free option for typical fried chicken.
And
we're going to add our sake in there, too.
Trying to get the rest of the ginger. Let me
Atta girl. That's how we do it, Bo Beth. And then if you want to take one of those pairs of chopsticks, just whip it open. You don't even have to break them apart. And just stir that up real quick.
I'm helping.
You are.
Yes. So with ginger and garlic, that's like a health food.
We'll call it that.
Yeah.
We'll just ignore the fact we're frying stuff. But yeah, we'll call it health food, definitely.
All right, so what's next?
Next, we're going to salt and pepper our finished product. This has already been marinated and treated with the garlic, ginger, sake, and soy sauce. So you want to take just a pinch of the salt and pinch of the pepper. Just sprinkle it evenly over all the chicken.
So just to make sure I understand, so this sauce that I just made, you leave it on the chicken for a little bit of time?
We try to keep it marinated for at least 12 hours. Half a day is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
What happens in that time? I mean,
the flavor compounds incorporate with the proteins of the chicken and it takes on a different flavor. It's kind of like chicken we look at as a blank slate. It has an open canvas for us to add flavor to.
Nice.
It's one of the most versatile proteins.
That's right.
So, Bo Beth, what you're going to do, you're going to take a piece or two at a time, drop it into the corn flour, and dredge it generously. And we're just going to pop it right into the hot oil very carefully. All right, and that's just going to fry up nice and good. Turn this up a little bit.
It smells good. The marinade smells good.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite flavor profiles right there. But we got some exciting things going on at Yo Sushi. We're welcoming a new U.S. director, Scott Steenrod. He's got a diverse background. We're welcoming him to the Yo family. We have the ongoing Blue Mondays promotion, $3.50 plates on the belt all day long.
And is this chicken on the menu?
Absolutely. It is part of our Blue Monday menu. You can pay $3.50 and get a nice blue plate of it.
Wow, that is like a.
And
Horrible
we make the hot food fresh for
I
you.
know. I can make it for you guys. You see, I'm a professional right now.
There you go. And my daughter,
Thanks to Rocky.
my daughter Carmela, this is kind of a game changer. And you know, she's kind of like, she's really into Japanese food, and this is like her favorite chicken nugget now. She doesn't want any other kind of chicken nugget.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Well, these are like gourmet nuggets.
How long does it take to cut?
These are actually just about done.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, great. So, well, as we're going to start
That
to
should be good to go. We don't want to overcrowd the oil.
So don't put any more in there?
Nope. It's nice and good to go here.
He's like your guy.
And the reason why we keep it nice and thin is so that it fries up really quick. So that's how we try to do it.
Well, we're going to let you all plate and then pass down, but we want to start saying our thank yous. Veronica, thank you so much for joining us. What a fun performance and collaboration, Goodwill and Music Compound.
Thanks.
And Rocky, thank you. Yo Sushi, don't forget, it isn't just sushi on the conveyor belt. You can order the hot food like we're making right here. And we're going to plate up and enjoy some chicken, how do you call it?
Karaage.
Karaage.
It's spelled kara-age, but it's pronounced karaage.
Well, while it marinated in sake, we're going to marinate in sake ourselves.
Very good.
So we're going to serve up. Don't forget, take some time, enjoy the Suncoast View.
Banzai.